Hi, Steve. This is Jim Gillis with Win My Vote. And sorry I don't have my camera on right now, but I'm not in the office and the background here is not set up for it. But wanted to talk with you about two different things, sort of in two different capacities. First, as a candidate running for governor, as you can see here, this is the Win My Vote ballot. This is your sort of a placeholder candidate profile that we've built for most of the candidates. And what Win My Vote is a social voter guide. The way it works is that voters are free. They sign up with just an email address or social media account, and without entering any personal information, just a zip code, we can create for them their own online interactive sample ballot for their upcoming elections. So you can see here, this is a 94116, which is a San Francisco, California zip code. So this is the California top 2 primary. And as a voter, I can scroll down through all the races, and I can see all the candidates in all the races, and I can go all the way down to, the county and city races, and even down further to supervisors and school board, etc. I can also see all of the propositions as well as all the measures. And again, this is early on, so I think these are the only propositions that are certified at this point. And then as far as the local measures, there are none that I don't think that are certified for San Francisco yet. But I'll give you a quick little background, and then I'll show you what the profiles look like. I'll click on yours, and you can see that it'll be incomplete. There won't be any videos here or issue statements here or featured endorsements. And then there's some other information up here that obviously needs to be populated. But I'll give you an example of the ballot that we did our beta with. So it was the presidential ballot. And before I get ahead of myself, we did this ballot. We used this ballot as a beta for the National Student Parent Mock Election. We did actually a couple of elections, mock elections. We did the National Association of Student Council as well. But this one was the big one. It was about 5 million teachers and students throughout the United States. And they were able to log on in tablets and cell phones and Chromebooks and see all the candidates, in all the races that we did for them, which we really only did the president's race and then the state executives, and then we did Congress in most of the states. But the kids were able to, click on the candidate and see a full profile, and they were able to hear directly from the candidate.
So I'm hitting the road to earn your vote because it's your time.
And they could, also go down here and see issue statements that the candidate builds. They could see endorsements, and if they wanted to, read the endorsement or hear the endorsement, they could just click through, and it would play.
Leadership is not yelling and screaming and intimidating, right? Yeah, she knows. And she knows, what we call a person like.
And they could also, when they go back to their ballot, and I'll show you that, they could also watch the debate, and they could also comment on this race, and they could do a lot of other features. But when they finally decide on, the person that they'd like to vote for, they simply click on the candidate profile, and you can see that it turns green there. Let's say if they wanted to vote for Gary Johnson, he justifies to that first position, so it's really easy to see on your phone or a tablet. And then you can see the percentage. Now these won't change because of how many people we had on this ballot for the mock election. But in the early stages, it's great for the candidate to see those percentages changing. So they could reach out to their constituents and say, come sign up for Win My Vote. It's totally free. You can look at all the candidates, pick your favorite, and then they'll be able to see kind of their return on that. And we can obviously direct, give you links and stuff that would direct right to your profile on the site. But you can then see, how many favorites you're getting. And these are not like Facebook favorites where someone can just favorite and leave, or someone can buy thousands of favorites for free. These are favorites from people that are on this ballot that will have a variety of other things to do when it comes to election day. So we'll send them a reminder, and they can find their polling place and They can, add this ballot to any one of their calendars, so they can get reminders within their own calendars. They can check on, dates leading up to the election. So it's really designed for the voter and to vote. So as a voter, I may be really interested in, a down ballot race. I may be really interested in the school board race, and going through here. But obviously, if this stuff is in front of me, I'm going to give the candidate a couple of minutes. I'm going to pick my favorite. I'm going to find my polling place, and I'm going to vote. At least that's what the end game is, or the big game for Win My Vote is to have, allow people to manage their vote, to hear all the candidates, all the sides, and then pick their favorite, and then have the tools to, find their polling place and actually go and vote. So that kind of bleeds into what I wanted to talk with you about from an investment standpoint. And that is that we're now in the early stages of going out and talking to some investors, and would love to talk with you about that. You obviously know a lot about this space now from running for office, and again, would love to talk with you about our plans, the business model, the numbers as well. And I can just tell you that the business model is that voters are free, groups and organizations are free, and the candidates pay. And right now we have them paying $100 per election just to sort of get them started, get them up, and then keep the ballot clean, obviously, so that people aren't just pretending like they're running. But that number will probably be adjusted to the number of voters that they have in their districts, so that some will go up and some will stay around the $100 mark. But anyway, would love to talk with you about that, and hope to talk to you soon. My number is 415-867-9554. Thanks, bye.